Oh yeah, what's going on, guys? It's your boy HBK Just, and I'm back. I'm bringing you guys another game of some domination here on the greatest game of all time, Call of Duty Black Ops. Please don't smack me in the face for saying that. I'm just playing. But anyway, yeah, I'm giving you guys another gameplay, but this is not my gameplay. It's a gameplay of one of my subscribers, but he's also an awesome dude. He's on my friends list, and he's gonna get arrested for one of these days for doing the things that he does because the guy's a fucking beast. It's my boy iTemp. You know, give him a shout out. You know, let him know, show him some love. But this guy is a fucking, he's amazing. So you know, I haven't played COD in almost over 2 weeks. I haven't played COD, I think. So it's gonna take me a while to get back in the swing of things. I've been so busy, you know, real life stuff, so I haven't been able to get on the sticks as much as I used to. So what I'm gonna try to do is definitely incorporate some of you guys gameplays in my commentaries like I did before. This is not my first time doing this, so if you guys are interested, I suggest following me on Twitter, because when I need gameplay, I tweet it. I don't do anything else. And I did listen to your request in regards to a Facebook fan page. When I get home, after that, because I'm going out, when I get home either today or tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll look into that and I'll see if I could get that going, because I do understand that some of you guys just don't like Twitter. You guys prefer Facebook. But you know, even though Twitter would be the preferable way for them to interact with me and what have you, but I'll definitely look into that. But anyway, this is going to be another episode of Ask Me Anything. Let me give you the backdrop. Basically, I think I was coming back from somewhere. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was driving. I just so happened to hit a red light, and I looked at my phone. My phone buzzed, and it was an email. And you know, it was a message. I get a lot of messages. But I read this one, and it was pretty interesting. So I figured what I was gonna do is do a commentary that same night and talk to you guys about it. But I figured, you know, I was a little drunk. I wasn't drunk because I was tired, but I was a little tired or whatever. And so I said, fuck it. Let me, I'll talk to you guys when I get a chance, which is now, which is Monday around 3:48 in the afternoon. And I just got home, so I figured let me read this to you guys. It's been a while since I've done this, so just give me a minute. Alright, let me open my email on my trusty Sprint Evo 4G. I don't work for Sprint, so don't worry. I don't know what to do. To HBK Just. Dear HBK Just, you call me Justin, dude. About a week ago, my brother was sent to juvie for selling drugs. Me and him haven't really gotten along very well for a long time, but he decided to ask me to take up selling drugs while he was in juvie. There are two problems with this. One, I have never really liked the fact that my brother even did this, and two, if I did want to, my parents would disown me if I tried. If I don't, my brother will get his friends to beat the shit out of me. Well, he didn't say that, he just said beat me up. What should I do? Wow, what kind of brother is that, dude? Like, to be honest with you. And I'm not judging. And the reason I say I'm not saying that because he sells drugs or what have you. You know, everybody does things for their own reasons, and who am I to judge why this person should or should not do that? You know what I mean? However, my question is, when I say what type of brother is like I said, it's not because of that. The reason I say that is because why would your brother, knowing the course of action, and things that you will have to do in order for you to get into that, and knowing that he got locked up because of the reason for doing that, why would he ask you to do that for him at the same time? And then if you don't do it, he'll get people to literally, you know, beat the shit out of you. So that's kind of fucked up. To be quite honest with you, I wouldn't do it. Like, fuck that. I'm the type of guy, and you know, I'm very independent. I'm very crazy. I really don't take shit for anybody. I don't give a shit who you are. And it's been even situations where I've been in recently where I had to, you know, go there, if you as I turn back somebody, as I had to go there. But I'll talk to you guys later about that, and when I do a little life story stuff, because I've been going through a lot of stuff. But I don't know, if that's not something that you want to do, dude, don't do it. Like, fuck it. Like, seriously, like, just because your brother wants you to do it, I guess to make sure that he gets, you know, he doesn't lose any clients, or make sure that the business is still flowing and money is still flowing, because I'm pretty sure if you do sell it, he's gonna want to cut, because he's the one that got that into you. So either way, he's gonna try to make sure that he's still making money. So at the end of the day, if that's not something you want to do, fuck it, don't do it, dude. Now if you're worried about the fighting aspect of it, I if you're not in a position to defend yourself, go to your parents. That's what your parents is for. Go to your parents and let them take care of it, because at the end of the day, it's fucked up. And I know I sound like a fucking I know some people would say fuck that, just make the money, or fuck that, just fight them. And but at the end of the day, you gotta really think realistically. Like, honestly speaking, will your brother really like seriously get somebody to beat the shit out of you, his own flesh and blood? Really? I mean, honestly speaking, 9 times out of 10, I don't think he would do that. I don't really know how old you are, but I really don't think he would do that. But if the situation did come and that did happen, then at the end of the day, you really gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean, it is what it is. Like, fuck that. But I'm not the type of person. I'm only speaking from my own point of view. I'm not the type of person to do things just because this person told me to do it, or just because just because I'm feeling pressured into do it. I'm not the type of person to bow into peer pressure. That's why I don't smoke weed. That's why I don't really do a lot of things that my friends growing up did. I'm not the type, but I really am the type of person, and I encourage you to be this. I encourage everybody to be the type of person to have your own personality, your own point of view, your own wants and beliefs. Don't do things just because somebody wants you to do it, just because they think you're supposed to do it. Do it because that's what you want to do. At the end of the day, that's it's all about what you want. It's not about what somebody thinks or says or what have you. Like, fuck that. Don't live your life because of somebody else, dude. I remember a time where a friend of mine would sell. I don't know. Let me be careful what I say. Okay, my friend of mine was. I'll just say a friend of mine was selling tickets. Let's say for the Yankee Stadium or for MSG, or remember when I say MSG, I mean Madison Square Garden. Like tickets to different events, but they wasn't real tickets; they were fake tickets. So he asked me, "Listen, Justin, I'm making money. Basically I print out these tickets and I sell it to people, and off Craigslist or whatever, and do it like that. If you're interested, you can make some money. And when I say money, I mean like $1,000, $2,000 a week or whatever." And at first I was thinking about it, but then I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. And the reason why I didn't do it is because it wasn't right. That's not something I wanted to do. Now, a lot of my friends did it, and they still doing it to this day. They're making money off it, and nobody got caught. But why? I'm not going to do something just because somebody wants me to do it. So I will hope you feel the same way. But anyway, if you appreciate the video, appreciate the commentary, give it a like. 250 likes would be so fucking sick. I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.